I'm delighted to have you as part of this community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for choosing our video on gals. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Is a manga series written and illustrated by Mihona Fujii. It was published by Shueisha and serialized in Ribon Show Manga magazine from 1998 to 2002. The manga was also published in the US by CMX. In 2019, Mihona Fujii announced that the series will continue from November 5 on Shueisha's Manga Me app, taking off from the manga's ending. An anime television series adaptation produced by Studio Pierrot titled aired in Japan on TV Tokyo between April 1, 2001 and March 31, 2002, running a length of 52 episodes. The first 26 episodes had been licensed and dubbed for North American distribution by ADV Films under the name Super Gals, and was distributed on DVD from 2003 to 2004. The Right Stuff International announced at Anime Expo 2006 that they had licensed all the episodes, including 2752, and released a subtitled box set containing the remaining 26 episodes on January 16, 2007. A box set containing all 52 episodes was also released in 2010. In the next portion, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of plot and examining its broader implications. The series revolves around the kogel generally known as Gion, or girl subculture in Japan. The title character, Ran Kotobuki, is the self-proclaimed world's greatest gal. As a teenager in Shibuya, she is determined to live out the gal lifestyle for the rest of her life, and she has gained a reputation as the most respected gal in all of Shibuya. However, she comes from a family of police officers. Her grandparents, her parents, and her older brother are all officers, and her younger sister is set on following in their footsteps. Ran has other dreams for her future, but as frequently shown, she has acquired the family's sense of justice and spirit. Her two friends, Mayu and Aya, also have their own problems and circumstances. The sequel manga follows the original manga's ending storyline. Ran, Mayu, Aya, and their friends still hang out in Shibuya after they graduate. Ran is still deciding her career. Mayu is now part of Kotobuki family after she marries Yamato. Mayu decides to search for her missing mother along with her friends, Yamato and his family, so she can tell her that Mayu will always love her and showing her new life. Aya is now a university student alongside Ri as they attend the same campus. As we transition, let's shed light on characters and its relevance to our ongoing exploration. The first 9 volumes of the CMX translation have the family name first. As we transition, let's shed light on Main and its relevance to our ongoing exploration. Ran Kotobuki is a strong-willed, athletic, and attractive gal with orange hair with a red streak who rules the streets of Shibuya. Although she comes from a long line of police officers, she is ditzy and absent-minded when it comes to school, and the only subject she gets good grades on is physical education, and her poorest subjects are mathematics and literature. When she was in elementary school, she was enthusiastic about becoming a police officer, but quit the ambition after learning that she won't be able to dye her hair or wear her favorite accessories. She is usually obsessed with anything that is trendy or catches her eye, usually brown-nosing guys who find her cute to buy them, and is also quite gluttonous, but inside her heart, she has a strong sense of justice that runs in her blood and is extremely intimidating and tough when she's in combat mode. She is a role model to the junior students at Hammond High for her social status as a magnificent girl for justice and her very understanding nature for teens who are learning to cope, but some look upon her with jealousy and anger. Despite being an underachiever, Ran is smart and has a good memory on what she is interested in, such as shopping. There is a running gag in the manga that some of her friends say that if only she used that memory, concentration, etc. on studying, she'd get somewhere in life. She also has a foreign friend, Vivian Lin, a Taiwanese celebrity who looks amazingly like her, whom she met during a school trip to Taiwan, only shown in 2 stories of the manga. Ran wishes that she has soft hair, but according to Ryota cousin, her hair is damaged and dry due to the amount of bleach she pours on it. Her favorite color of her silhouette is red. Mayu is an independent, headstrong, and kind-hearted taskmate with blonde hair with an orange ombre of Ran and one of her closest friends. However, behind her romantic and cute cover lies a dark past. When she was in 3rd grade, her parents divorced. Her father is currently remarried and she lived with her mother, who paid more attention to looking for a new man rather than to see Mayu grow up. She despised Mayu because she reminded her of her divorced husband. She once was the leader of a street gang called the Resistance, often wreaking mayhem and irritation during middle school, and had a rough-mannered and threatening personality that Ran despised. One day, Yamato, by then a rookie cop, saved her from a tough situation, and his dedication to helping with Mayu's problems made her fall in love with him. Because of that, she left the life of crime and became more polite after Yamato told her his wish for her to be good, and eventually became great friends with Ran. However, she remains an incredible fighter and can get back to her previous violent self when someone completely upsets her and when she becomes uncharacteristically furious. In conversation, she has a habit of referring to herself in the 3rd person, though occasionally uses 1st person in more serious situations. Ran often remarks how Mayu is lovey-dovey with Yamato, and there is a running gag on both series when they are interrupted when they are trying to kiss, usually by Ran. When her mom eventually moved out, she moved into a new apartment and married Yamato in Hawaii in the manga. Her favorite color of her silhouette is yellow. Aya is one of the top students with black hair in Ran's class, but she was secretly doing injukesei to earn money according to the 1st chapter episode, since her parents were very strict about her being in number 1 in academics and wouldn't let her do any part-time jobs or go out. Ran found out and confronted her about it, fortunately making her realize that she was doing the wrong thing before Aya could actually do it with somebody. Since then, Aya became good friends with Ran and Mayu. She is a shy but honest and studious individual who enjoys academics while also longing for excitement every now and then, which is thankfully provided by Ran. Aya strengthens and changes during course of the series. She's usually a crybaby when it comes to sad or happy moments, but she grows braver and learns to stand on her own. She has deep feelings for Ryota, but her shyness leads to complications in their relationship, especially as Ryota initially dates her due to pity rather than affection, but the two eventually manage to establish a genuine relationship by the end of the series. Her favorite color of her silhouette is blue. Ryota is a student at Mihona High School, Champion High School in Amsterdam. He is also known as, because he was featured in a magazine as being the coolest and most handsome teenage guy in the area. He rides a motorcycle and is good friends with Yuya. He has a cold and detached demeanor, and is constantly annoyed by Ran. He has trouble expressing his feelings towards others. He initially likes Ran but tends to hide this well, but later reciprocate Aya's feelings for him by the end of the series. Yuya is also a student at Mihona High School, and he is known as or 2nd place, as he was the runner-up to Ri in a popularity magazine poll. He and Ri are friends. Early in the series, he develops a crush on Ran, even role-playing how it would be nice to date her, but Ran is oblivious to the fact. The crush gets worse when Tatsuki joins in and confesses successfully to Ran. As time passes, he helps Mihona out to the point that Mami starts falling for him, even though he still has a crush on Ran. Near the end of the series, he gets over Ran, and ends up dating Mami. Tatsuki Koroi, also nicknamed Tatsukichi, is a wild and kind student at Machida West High School, and he calls himself the Parapara King of Machida, also known as Machida Black, since the Kuro in his last name means black. In the manga he is also called Blackwell, the literal translation of his surname. He is often nicknamed Monkey Boy since his personality is very similar to that of a monkey. He becomes Ran's boyfriend, although she studiously avoids anything remotely approaching intimacy other than hugging or holding hands, thus calming him. He likes to use English words and phrases in his conversations. Sometimes he says a phrase in English, then he will say then same phrase in Japanese, or he will say a phrase beginning in Japanese and ending in English, and then he will say the same phrase again, switching the Japanese and English parts. Example, Black Nichibi, Black Sunday, and then Koi Sunday. He also likes to call you your brother in English. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore supporting from a different angle. Ran's and Seo's older brother. Unlike Ran, he has a sensitive and passionate personality that shows through his job as a cop, and is usually on duty at the Shibuya Koban. The only thing that annoys him is when Ran causes trouble in Shibuya and he has to bring her to the police station. His love interest is Ran's best friend, the much younger Mayu Yamazaki, whom he first met when he was a rookie cop and when Mayu was a troublesome and violent gangster. It was he that helped her to be good, since he was the only one who believed in her. In the end, he helped Mayu move into her new apartment and married her after she finished high school. Ran's and Yamato's younger sister. She dreams of being a detective like her father has. Seo and her boyfriend, Masato Iwai, often role-play as conspicuous detectives, drawing the attention of onlookers and inciting frustration from Ran, who is bothered by their antics. She is very energetic and enthusiastic about everything she does, but she is slightly accident-prone and often falls face down when she tries to run away or exit in a dramatic fashion. She ends her sentences with the phrase. In the end of the series, she is still with Masato and they both go the same high school that Ran goes to. Ran's father is the local chief of detectives. He disapproves of his daughter's lifestyle. He tries his best to make Ran say that she wants to be a police officer, and often tries various tactics to get her to do various jobs, helping the people like refusing to giving her money. He is also famous for employing a technique called Taser's giant swing of fury on Ran when he loses patience with her, and once on Seo, Ran's mother, who is also a police officer. It is a running gag throughout the series about her mysterious age, as she appears to be much younger than her husband. She is much more patient with Ran and the entire family in general. She never seems upset by Ran's choice to be a girl, as is very supportive of her children. Towards the end of the manga, she tells Mayu that she considers Mayu her daughter, showing just how nurturing she can be. Mami is a girl from the neighboring Ikebukuro district, where she is known as the Queen of Ikebukuro. She has a fierce rivalry with Ran and participates in several competitions with her. She develops feelings for Yuya after he comforts her during some of the matches. She later forms a truce with Ran. In the anime, she comes from a very rich family. Haru is Mami's best friend. She was once a member of a gang called the Eagles, which was broken up by Mayu's resistance gang. She once sent in a nasty email to everyone in school about Mayu and her past. Masato is Seo's boyfriend since the beginning of junior high. He fell in love with her as the cute girl who always wore a hat which she only wore because she cut her bangs too short. From then on, they were a steady couple. He's a bit fun-loving and kind of weird like Seo, and imitates as a junior cop with her, but very just and gallant, especially to Seo. At the end of the series, he goes to the same high school as Seo, and they are still a couple. Naoki Kuroi is Tatsuki's little brother. He's a street-smart, outgoing, but good-hearted boy who, like his brother, thinks of himself as a ladies' man, but ends up having crushes on every girl he meets, including Ran, Mayu, Aya, Seo, and, at the end of the TV series, he has a crush on Kasumi. He enjoys riding a skateboard. He works at their father's ramen shop every now and then, and someday wants to run the business. At first, Naoki is upset that Tatsuki does not want to take over the family business, but Tatsuki tells Naoki that he wants to do what he wants. Ran's teacher. He is very annoyed whenever Ran arrives late or comes up with a pathetic excuse for not having her homework. He is called Naked Teach by Ran. Nakamichi tries to help Ran to do better in school by making her go to his after-school classes and always has to scold her. And Satsuki and Ri are Ran's schoolmates since elementary school. Satsuki has blonde hair in a short ponytail, and Ri has black hair. Red, yellow, blue, the three Gangro girls who enjoy bugging Ran. They are identified by the colors red, yellow, blue. They spend much of their time in sun silos. Kozuki is a boy who befriends Aya. He acts nice to Aya but disapproves Aya hanging around non-academic friends. He becomes angry at Ri for the way he treats Aya and confesses to Aya. Get ready to uncover the mysteries surrounding anime only as we navigate its intriguing terrain. A country girl who wants to be Ran's disciple. Kasumi is a glasses girl whose dream is to be the #1 gal in Shibuya and overthrow Ran. Her reasons for becoming a gal is because, when she was younger, she was picked on by some guys. A gal who appears to have been Toa saves her from being bullied. Her and Ran have a strong rivalry and she tries her hardest to do something that would cause Ran to lose her title as #1. This usually involves using a disguise. However, all of her plans against Ran usually fail, and either she says who she is, or Ran and her friends figure out her disguise. She also finds out Ran's secret from Toa, although it's never revealed what Ran's secret is. She also has a strong sense of right when needed. When her and Ran were trying to save up enough money to buy a jacket that each of them want badly, Kasumi sells items at a flea market in order to raise money, but when a boy wants a refund for a toy that does not work, she gives back the money to the boy. In the end, she goes to the same high school as Ran, and Naoki falls for her when she tells him not to cry. Toa is a young woman who runs the Palm Tree Cafe. She is friends with Yumoto and the actor who plays Detective Kudo. She has known Ran since Ran was just a little girl, and they used to play together. Toa was one of the first gals in Shibuya, and was the #1 gal back in the day before Toa passed the title to Ran. She overreacts at times, and when Ran upsets her, she says that she will tell her friends her secret, which is never revealed. She also has a black belt in karate, and is also kind-hearted. When Mayu needs a place to stay, she lives in the empty room at the Palm Tree Cafe. At the end of the series, she gives the manager job to the actor who plays Detective Kudo, as she quits her job. And Minigal Tan Minigal White, these chibi gals introduce the various gal terminology throughout the series. Now, let's delve into the intricacies of theme songs and explore its various aspects. Opening. 1. Lyricist, kana composer, kana arranger, okio noima singers, dikatending. 1. Lyricist, Ikono Tokodi composer, Issei Yoshida arranger, Issei Yoshida singers, Jungle Smile. In this chapter, we'll be unraveling the enigma of episode list and discovering its transformative power. Episodes are numbered as streets, such as First Street, Second Street, and so forth. They are also stylized with heart symbols and right arrows. The English titles are generally from the Right Stuff version. Moving forward, we'll be taking a closer look at Season 2, The Heart of Shibuya. In North America, the episodes were not dubbed into English, but were presented as Japanese with English subtitles. In the following section, we'll be immersing ourselves in the captivating world of video games. 3 video games have been created by Konami. The first video game has the same title as the anime and was released on July 26, 2001. The second video game was titled and was released on February 7, 2002. The third video game was titled and was released on August 8, 2002. In the next portion, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of other appearances and examining its broader implications. Several gals character make their appearances outside their series in Kokero Katsushikaku American Mei Hashutsuju crossover manga named Shin Kachikum. In this section, we'll be shedding light on reception and its impact on our understanding of the subject. THEM Anime Reviews gave the anime series 5 stars out of 5, calling it one of the most bright, well-animated titles to come out of fiscally challenged Pero in quite some time. Chris Beveridge gave the complete DVD set an overall positive review, saying it is 10 discs of excellent anime at a fantastic price point that needs to be seen. enjoyed and treasured. Erin Finnegan of Anime News Network recommended the series to anyone who is a fan of hyperactivity or Shibuya street culture. Ambudong of Anime News Network gave the anime the complete DVD set, and for the Japanese voice acting, a B for the English voice acting, a B for story, a Celsius for animation, and a for art, and a B for music. Leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this video.